Quiet as it's kept, Jesus may have really been someone who existed. Jesus may have, in fact, been a really cool guy and not just a myth written into that Bible by man. Jesus may have really existed and been that wonderful, kind individual. Here's my thing. Do you think our loved ones, folks whose skin absorbed the sun, would have chosen to believe in someone who doesn't look like us, but looks like the one who was beating us, oppressing us, looting us, burning our homes, putting their knee on our neck? Do you think, had they not beat the shit out of our ancestors, that we would have believed in who they wanted us to believe in? A Jesus that looks like them? Let that marinate. No one else, no other group of people praises or worships something or someone that doesn't look like them. So I believe the true Jesus, had he really existed, had to be a man whose skin absorbed the sun. Reason being is because we all come from a woman whose skin absorbed the sun. Even those who think that they're white come from a woman whose skin absorbed the sun way before they were genetically engineered into another variant of the same one. We're all like iPhones, different variants of the same species. We're all that same species, just different variants with additives. So think about it. You think we would have been Christian if they didn't beat us into submission? And as time passed by, we were in fear. So we taught our children what we taught them out of fear. We taught our children to be Christian because Christianity was beat into people. The Crusades, where they took people's heads off and dared them not to believe in their Jesus or their God from that book. They say King James was a cross-dresser. But what has that got to do with Jesus? If Jesus did exist and you believe that he was wonderful, why are you waiting for him to come back when you can be wonderful now? So there you go. It's an allegory. An allegory is a story written. Once again, do you believe that we would praise someone who looks like the very one who has their knee on our neck, who has oppressed us, who has looted, robbed, stolen, taken from, deceived, appropriated, colonized, and so on and so forth? So think twice before you read that book and get hooked. There was a time they didn't want you to read, and now they're letting you read? Think about it. I mean, use your common sense. Forget the black and white. Focus on the light that you need in order to see. Let that sink in. All Christians, half of them don't even know from whence Christianity came. It didn't come from Jesus because Jesus wasn't a Christian, from what I hear. Let that sink in.